So we're going to say fractions of different wholes. I'm not sure what that means, but let's take a look. Katya is 1/8 the height of a tree in a forest. Olga is 1/8 the height of the same tree. Who is taller? They're both the same height. Because they are comparing to the same tree. That's super duper 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 important, because if they're not the same tree, or trees of the same height, that would also work. If you have two trees with the exact same height, that would still work. But like, if Olga went up to one of those giant sequoias that we have here in California, an eighth of that's going to be a giant person. Which pair of squares has the equivalent areas shaded? So you see in A, they're both 1/2, and in B, they're both 1/2, right? 1/2 of each of those things is shaded, but they're still not equal areas because of what I said before. If you have objects that are different sizes, then it's a different story, right? We can visually see that these are not the same. Whereas in C, even though they're split in half two different ways, it doesn't matter because it's still half of the same size of square. Let's see. So I want to say this one right here is cut into thirds with a weird kind of optical illusion making it look 3D. And notice that we can take each third and cut it in half. Each third and cut it in half. And that gives us 1/6, which is where we are going to be going when we are converting our denominators. Okay, in the video game Fantasy Farm, it takes 5/6 of a minute, you can tell it's important because they put it in caps, to harvest magic flowers, and it takes 5/6 of an hour to build a golden barn. Well, because an hour is longer, building the golden barn is going to take longer. My unicorn ate 2/6 of a pizza from store A. I ate 2/6 of a different pizza from store B. Who ate more pizza? I don't have a clue. It depends on what size you ordered. It depends on what store you went to. It depends on a lot of information that we don't have. So it's okay to sometimes say it's impossible to know. If you don't have enough information, you don't have enough information. A lot of students seem to jump straight to, well, I have to give an answer. I have to give a number a lot of the time. You don't. If there's no answer, then the answer is there is no answer. Eli and Caleb painted 2 walls in a room, but they didn't finish it. The walls were the same size. That's the important part. Now that we know that they're the same size and they're the same fraction, we know for sure that they painted the same amount. Which pair of triangles have equivalent areas shaded? Again, both 2/3, but they're not the same. That one is indeed both 2/3, even though they're oriented differently, because they're the same size. That's the important thing. All right. Quiz 1. Again, smaller or a larger denominator means a smaller fraction. If the numerators are equal, I got to make sure that I throw that in there because it can change over time. 4/6, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/6 is right there. 4/6 is indeed greater than 1/6. 1/2 equals 2/4. A looks actually pretty okay, except that they're not the same shape, right? They're not the same size. Uh, 6/4 is indeed greater than 6/8 because each piece is bigger. And 3/8 is smaller than 7/8 because counting. Done and done. And I think that is where we are going to end it, friends. I'm feeling pretty tired. It's been a long few days. I'm going to go ahead and switch back over here. We're going to continue and talk about equivalent fractions next week. I might do a bonus math on Thursday if I feel up to it, but I've got a lot of things going on now, so I can't necessarily guarantee that. Thanks very much for watching. You can find me here on Twitch and on Twitter at MathDemigod. You can find me on Instagram, even though I never update it, at Professor_Cunningham. And you can find my YouTube channels where I put the cut-up VODs of this very stream at professor-cunningham.com. I hope to see you again soon, and have a great night. Take care, friends.